May the 4th, 2022. Mark this day in your calendars. It's the day we crown a maiden women's state singles champion. We have today Karen Brennan representing Wimmera against Jodie Fruend from the Ovens of Murray. Joining this match in the first end, I'm Brad Marron. Joining me for this one, should be a blockbuster, is state player in the women's side, Trish Doolan. How are you, Trish?
Hey Brad, I'm good, thank you. Looking forward to this game. It should be a ripping game. Yeah,
absolutely. I watched a bit of both semi-finals yesterday, and more so of the Karen Brennan's one from last night. Obviously, that was a later game, and she was unbelievable.
Atkinson. Yeah, great game, wasn't it? Look, she got off to a huge start from what I could see.
Yeah, she was drawing 4 inside of a yard, pretty consistent. So probably right on cue. She's going to draw the shot too. So
Green looks like it's running all right too. First up in the morning, a little bit of dew around, but it's obviously been rolled a few times.
Has a bit of dew feel, but obviously Tonks and his staff would have rolled it a few times, I'm sure. Some of the best greens in Bendigo here.
They're measuring for shot, looks like.
I reckon they're measuring for 2.
Could be. Just measure Jodie's and go round.
So we do have some mixed pairs games getting underway within the next half an hour. We have started this one half an hour earlier than normal time. Karen Brennan is playing in the Champion of Champions singles also. One shot there to kick us off. You can see pretty clear that Karen Brennan is using the white and blue Dreamline XGs, and Jodie Fruend has got the orange bowls. I'm not too sure what they are, so we won't have any troubles telling the bowls apart.
I'm not sure what Jodie uses. Of course, I had the pleasure of playing with Jodie in Tasmania last year. Played in the same rink. Great to play with. Very positive person.
Yeah, seems a real character. Had a bit of a chat with her yesterday, and she was just laughing and so forth and whatnot. So we are at the Bendigo East Bowling Club, the home of the Victorian State Championships. Plenty of good games on show today. We kick off as I touched on just earlier, we kick off the men's and women's Champion of Champions singles later on this afternoon. And we've got a round of mixed pairs getting underway pretty shortly.
Of course, it's hard to set the agenda any sooner than the morning of, because some of these players have double ups and it's quite fluid. The program has to be manipulated and changed each night depending on who's won and who's lost.
I'll try and see what this bowl is on the way. It's an Aero Optima I'll be going with the golf ball grip, basically the 3 dimple either side grip.
The scoop.
No, this is not
the scoop.
No, so the scoop's got the indentations.
Yep.
And goes in the bowl.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant.
Yeah. I reckon that's the golf ball grip. We'll have a bit of a look later on.
Both just settling into this now. Rolled about 3/4 length, not quite. Great shot, Karen Brennan.
You as you touched on, you're in the same state rink, or have been in the same state rink as Jodie Fruend. Have you come up against Karen in any events, or?
Yeah, funny you should mention that. Actually skipped against Karen at the regionals, 2 weeks ago at Echuca.
Yep.
Yep. So we had a good game. Another lovely lady.
Yeah, she's a
ripper.
Absolutely. I just spoke with them both before, and I said to Karen, I said, how's the nerves? And she says, idea remains the same, just got to get as close as I can. So Hopefully nerves don't creep in too much. I'm sure towards the end they might a little bit though. It's just the way the body works.
Yeah, I think she's pretty pragmatic. She's a realist. She had a good support crew here. I was talking to her last night, and she's got her mum here and a couple of other friends. They were just going out for an early dinner and get an early night.
And I think too, she played a few games of pennant here. She played a season of midweek pennant here, so I think she'll have a bit of the home support because obviously they know her a bit more. It's great to see. It's great to see two country ladies. Often in this event, a bit of the lesser known lady players that don't get around Metro often.
Yeah.
Two country players, obviously, as I said, Jodie's from Ovens and Murray, which is a tell you what, that region, they've got some unbelievable players up there. We'll see another one later on in the men's singles final.
Yes, they have. Karen was telling me, she's from around here. She was telling me about her pennant games, and she was telling me that her father, Gerald, also played footy for South Melbourne.
Well, there you go.
So, big sporting background.
I think she did a bit of work with Leroy, I think.
Yeah. Leroy's still coaching her to some degree via messenger and phone. She speaks very highly of Leroy. He played third to her, I think, in pennant here.
In midweek pennant, yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
What an experience for her, having a world champion to play with you.
It's pretty good.
You'd know all about that, Brad.
Fortunate enough.
Played lots of games with Leroy and won the Australian title for the pairs with Leroy.
It's history now.
There's one Brennan, do you think? Has Jodie got second shot? It's hard to tell from this angle.
Just a comment there to speak about seeing more spectators. Well, it's difficult to see from where we are, but behind us, I think every day so far behind us up on the balcony here at Bendigo East has been jam-packed. So we do have a fair few spectators. Obviously we've got a lot of ground here at Bendigo East, so they are spread out a little bit, which sometimes does make it look like there's not many. So we see two there. As you said, the angles are a bit deceptive.
Yeah, I suppose with 3 greens going, not that they're all going yet this morning, but the crowd is quite dispersed. So people are arriving though to watch these mixed pairs games and the singles final.
So we'll see. Karen's put the mat on the back of the tee. As you said, sort of being mentored by Leroy. Wonder if her tactic will be going longer. So good morning to have a beanie on. Bit fresh.
It is a bit fresh.
So I think she's trying to implement a...
I think she is too. I think she's looking for that tee to tee.
Yeah. So if you're trying to implement it, what better way to learn from one of the best in Leroy?
Hasn't taken long. I think she's just easing into it, you know, like just stretching it out bit
You're
by
right.
bit.
Yeah. So it's a good shirt, this Wimmera shirt. There's mountains in the background on it, and so it looks really good. I don't know if you've seen it close up, but it's a really good shirt.
Like a photograph.
Yeah, you're right. You see the trees on a golf course with the mountains in the background.
3D. Fair start too.
Just under fraction. Both players are sort of sticking to this backhand side going in this direction the first and a couple of ends ago. I think Jodie's played majority of her bowls on her backhand already, so early indication is she does favour her backhand. Obviously Jodie's the mother of our newly crowned men's pairs champion, Ethan Fruend.
Yep. They've had a great time up here, the Fruends.
We'll have to start calling it the Fruend Championship Week.
You've been Fruend.
Too early for them ones. Come on. It's one of just under.
Of course, there's a lot happening around here because we have started this game early. There's people moving around, getting organised for their games. There's games starting at 9:30. The girls have really got to try to just stay in their lane, so to speak, if you know what I mean, not get distracted with people walking past. And
you're right.
You know, as soon as they look up and see a familiar face and have a bit of a smile, and there you go, good shot, Jodie. They just need to really focus, stay in their lane early.
I think more so, as you said, big thing is in singles you can't rely on teammates to G you up or so forth. It is a mental game. But it's good. Both players do have coaches that they can chat with. Karen Brennan's got Luke Hoskin as her coach.
Yep.
Who he has got his bowls pop-up shop here at the club, and Jodie has got her son Ethan as her coach. So a couple of young guys just to sort of chat to, feed off if they've got a concern or if they just want to settle down a little bit.
Debrief sometimes, isn't it? It's just like just get it off your chest. It might not be, what shot do you think I should play? It might just be getting something off your chest.
I think a couple of times in Pennant, obviously we've been both at MCC, we have a sort of a 5N get-together that we try and implement most games, and I can tell you in my rink, it's every 5Ns we don't chat about anything about the game, it's just about relaxing. We tell a joke, see who's got the best joke, and it's generally Tommy that provides the best joke.
Yep.
Funny me.
Dad jokes.
Oh yeah, they're shocking.
Well, that's not new to bowls. I mean, I remember at tennis, I was coached by the great Brian Beers and Pat Cash later on. He used to say when we played pairs, even if you just stop and have a chat about what you're having for dinner, the opposition are going, I wonder what their plan is, I wonder what they're doing next. Yeah,
you're right.
So just take that time out, and it does. And in the bowls, we do it every quarter, don't we, so to speak?
I got I come across a good dad joke this morning. I'll share with you.
Oh, please.
I was actually run over.
It's too early.
I was actually run over by a truck. It really hurts.
Oh God.
Come on. Bit of a smile. Come on. I didn't think it was too bad. Obviously, hurts being.
I get it.
Yeah.
Hurts.
It was alright, wasn't it?
TZ. Yeah.
It was alright?
Oh, yeah. Not bad.
We'll work on it.
Takes a while.
As we said, it's only 9:15.
It's quite good. It's quite good.
We'll work into something bigger and better.
Took me a little while to get it, to be honest.
See, Karen swinging onto her forehand here.
Yeah.
What'd she be looking at trying to
looking
do?
To roll her bowl up, set that jack-eye bowl. She's not far away, I don't think.
I think she's just going to be a bit wide.
A bit high.
She just needs to clear her own, get second shot. Going to rest that one for second shot.
Great bowl.
So the all quarterfinals of the mixed pairs are currently rolling up, and there was actually a good action shot there. All four ladies that just rolled, they rolled all at the same time. So that would have been a great photo.
Synchronised bowling.
Would have been a great photo. So they're just looking across there. There's some quality players in that field over there.
There's Jodie just trying to add here. Trying to get 2.
She's got a right speed.
She's got the weight. She's just going to drop off.
So Jodie gets on the board. Bit of a nerve settler. One shot to Jodie. Gets her on the board, 3-1 in the first to 25. Keeping in mind, ends don't matter. It is first to 25. The winner goes on to represent Victoria at the National Championships
In Broadbeach.
in October.
Yeah.
Beautiful part of the world up there.
What a massive 2 weeks that's going to be. Everyone's converging, isn't that at the same time?
Tell you what, it's
Yeah.
exciting.
It is. The Nationals
It's
are
going to
on.
be great viewing.
Mm.
It's the only way I'll get any of the coverage, is by viewing it.
Yeah, don't say that, Brad. You never know. Those sort of jokes this early. John Eagles enjoyed your joke. Have you got any more?
I'll work on it.
Mm.
I'll work on it. We do have a competition going still.
Don't encourage this, Brad. That's a better start from Jodie.
It is still favouring her backhand. I think all 13 bowls that she's played so far have been on her backhand. So if you were playing Jodie and understood that her first 13 bowls have been on her backhand, what does that do to your mindset? Does that make you change to sort of beat her at her own hand and put her onto, a bit of the unknown? Or
Well, I would play that hand with the thought that if I happen to drop short, I now force that person onto the other hand, or to continue to play that hand, but you're in their line, so they might knock you up.
You're right.
Just play it and try to take it away. Agreed? You do the same?
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you're not finding if you're not getting into any sort of rhythm. I'm a big believer as well, even in Pennant, when you play away, even if you win the match, give it away, and just watching the opposition leads first bowl to see what hand they're rolling up on.
Definitely.
It's a big indication, especially for front ends, to sort of, get a good view.
Yeah, because that lead is more than likely, you would like to think, is going to play the kind of hand. So follow the lead when you're away, for sure.
I thought follow the leader was only a school game, but it's not. So you see Karen here trying to add a couple of feet.
Has she?
No, I don't think so. I think she's played much the same. Once again, the green is just a little bit dewy. Damien Williams, who's
my dear.
He's been on the coverage all week,
Has
popping
he?
out jokes, and he's the clubhouse leader with a couple of his ones.
What's the quickest way to double your money?
Fold it in half.
Yeah, look at that.
Always say with Oliver too, whenever he's got a $10 note, I'll give him 2 5s and I'll say, you got two's more than one, so you got more.
Oh.
I reckon she'll be just trying to. She's only one down, as we
Yeah.
heard by the marker, so in her mind now she knows that
Sticking to the forehand.
She knows that any improvement on her last is going to be good enough for shot, potentially. Nice fluent delivery. Doesn't overcomplicate herself. I think she's played better weight here. Is it going to run? It is.
Yeah, great shot.
Fantastic shot. As we heard, she asked if her bowl was second shot, how far it was.
A little bit support there from her support crew. Her mum's here, Dawn, sitting on the sideline.
So we see Jodie,
Switching over.
First bowl played on the forehand for the match, so see how we go. Just looks to be a bit wide.
It's coming.
Great weight.
Yeah, she had good weight for it.
Sort of this is a free spin, basically. This bowl. You've got a couple of feet either side to count. I think she's played something similar. Maybe a fraction quick.
Good enough.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Ooh, yeah, good enough, I think.
So it's going to be 2. 2 shots.
2 it is.
So Karen shot out to a
5-1.
5-1 lead.
I mean, often these games we were talking about yesterday go in ebbs and flows, don't they, really?
Yeah.
Someone gets away for a little bit and then the game, you know, someone gets the mat changes and game goes the other way for a bit.
You're right. I think it's, as we touched on earlier, I think it's about finding that rhythm.
Yes,
Early
definitely is. Oh, I quite like that one, Ryan. Dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can.
Ryan
Boom, boom.
Digby, well-known player up in Queensland.
If only I could remember them.
Yeah, these are...
So Karen's back at that 3/4 length.
So we see here, Karen's going to... A couple of ends ago going in this direction. On the backhand, they had a few shorter ones, so I expect now with a couple of ends more on the green.
Yeah, and in that situation, Brad, like, you know, you'd be saying to yourself, okay, my first one, I'm just going to draw a foot. Great start, Karen. A foot behind the jack, right? So if you fall short, you're on it and you get it.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's... I think I said yesterday as well, especially on a dewy green. I know in Pennant, I always say if we're playing on a slow green to our front ends, the importance of giving your first couple of bowls a chance. Nothing worse than trying to get on the mat and draw yourself out of trouble if you've got a great wall of china
exactly, yeah. As front end, if you're that short on a slow day, you might as well be on the bank and not actually put your bowls down.
You're right. So Jodie played good weight there, just a bit under. It's always off-putting too when the kitty has been moved off the line. It takes you a little bit to get your line.
Can do, yeah.
See Karen play much the same. I notice every time she bowls, she has that look down. Always looks down. There's another world champion that does that in...
wow, great shot, Karen Brennan.
Joe Edwards does that every...
She does too, she does too, yeah.
Don't know what it is, but...
They're pretty different, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a... She does it every time too, so it's something that... Yeah, it's in her game. See Jodie here just trying to... Played a better line that time. So you have a look here, all those viewers at home. You watch after Karen delivers this bowl. Looks down to, I'm not sure what, the ground or her shoes or...
Just before she delivers, that little quick look down. Is that what you're talking about?
No, she did it last bowl after she delivered, and she just made me look like a fool. But she had been doing it. Well, 3 rippers.
Yeah.
Pressure's on Jodie early.
As the intensity rises here. What's Jodie got?
There we go. We have the explanation as to why she looks down. When she likes the bowl out of the hand.
Jodie Fruend. Third shot.
Turner measures the call.
Interestingly, neither of the ladies have been down yet on their third bowl.
Mustn't have liked that bowl out of the hand. Didn't look down. Played a fair good line though. Any contact? Well, it's definitely 3 now. Big pressure bowl early. It's a big backswing. This is coming down on a good line.
She like it?
Don't know if
she likes it.
There for the line.
A little bit of a frown, might be a bit under.
Just under. Played good speed.
Yep.
think it's going to be 3
I
here.
think it is.
Taken 2 out. Going to measure the third. Nope, they've measured the... they've taken 3
Really?
out. Could be 4.
I think that's it.
I think Karen just
going to
pointed
whack a
to the
tape on.
orange.
Fair enough. If in doubt, get the measure out.
Can see Karen's got the Richmond rag there. She's a beloved Richmond fan.
It's unfortunate.
Nah, Richmond all right.
They're okay.
I think it's only 3. 3 shots it is.
Yep.
She's jumped out of the blocks.
That's certainly the start you're looking for, isn't it?
You're
If
right.
you're Karen Brennan, you're happy with that. She did this last night too, with Samantha.
Got out of the blocks early.
Yeah, she did. Strong starts. That's it's hugely important. It's something I worked on actually over the last couple of years because I used to sort of not get going until I was -10. Some people are like that, I think. Well, I certainly was, and made a real effort. So I wonder if that's something Karen's, focused on.
Yeah, you're
Getting
right.
out of the blocks early.
Can see across the bottom of the screen there. Vic Open's back. November the 18th to the 25th.
Same length again from Karen.
Takes her time on the mat. You can see as well the Champion of State pennant's coming up 21st to the 24th of May.
You go up for that?
Yeah, I'll go up and
To Wimmera?
tell you what, there's some class teams in there. Jeez. Should be a hotly contested event. See Karen started out with a ripper again.
Great start, Karen Brennan.
Took a bit of time on the mat then. She
stepped off and regrouped.
Yeah.
She had a bit of something, bit of muck on the bowl.
How are the mindsets on both players at this stage? Like Karen's mindset, obviously 8-1 up. Sometimes it can be a bit nerve-wracking as well, being that far in front because you're close.
Yeah, well, you've just got to remain focused, don't you? And sometimes you can subconsciously switch off a little bit when you get a bit of a head start.
I think that's probably similar to what Jodie's got to do. Jodie's just now got to not worry about the scoreboard for a few ends. Try and find a rhythm.
Yep. Forget about everything else that's going on around and what the game is, and just focus on drawing close to that little white thing.
Definitely. Mickey West joining in, saying go the Grovers. Yeah, they're up at state pennant, as are Melbourne, winning the Metro pennant.
Yep, and Bandura winning the midweek.
Yep, you're right. I think South Bendigo is the participant from here.
Yes, believe so.
See Jodie, played good weight.
Needs to run. Just pulling up.
Karen just asking if she's down to that. I don't think she is. Still got one, so we might see Karen switch over and play backhand here.
Yep.
Tell you what, we've got a good morning. The sun's not out as yet, but it's a little bit chilly, but it's not much breeze or wind around, so if you're in the area, come on down.
We've actually been pretty lucky so far, rain-wise, this
Yeah,
week. We've had some nice days.
We were predicted to have a fair bit this week, but it come early and then it held off, so... Here's a chance for Jodie. Just needs to play something similar than her last.
She didn't like that. She looked straight up.
I think she's all right.
Well, yeah, it's probably shot, but she...
Probably is. I think if it stays up... Yes, it is.
You don't have to draw a picture. Doesn't have to be pretty.
Maybe that's what she does when she likes it the other hand. Stands up quickly and so forth.
She just needs to relax, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Trying to string a few ends in a row.
Yeah.
On the same token, Karen be trying to... should be on the same token trying to win a few ends in a row and hope that the mindset then shifts of Jodie. So this isn't far away. Stays up.
Good enough, I think.
It's close. Our marker's going to have a look. Indicated a measure.
So is it 1 and a measure? Because prior to that, she said it was 1 blue. So it must be 1 and a measure. I don't know. 1 and a measure.
Yeah. It's close.
Yep.
I think Jodie's got much the same though. Trying to draw as close as you can.
How's she look?
Line-
Not bad, because she
line
can
looks-
sit those bowls too.
Line looks good. I reckon she's drawn the shotty up. She has.
Great shot, Jodie Fruend.
So she's got one. We can see on the replay there.
And both these players are such lovely people. Even from here, did you hear Karen just say to Jodie, great bowl?
Great bowl, yeah. I think on the outside she said great bowl, but on the inside she said,
Something
it.
slightly different.
Big Kev having a drive on the next rink. Through a hole. So mixed pairs are in their first ends. We'll keep you we'll give you regular updates on those. It's 2 shots here to Jodie. So that's a start. Gets a couple back now. Margin's back to 5. As I was just saying, have the mixed pairs kicking off for all live scores, etc. You can jump on to the Bowls portal link. There's regular updates of those games. Thankfully, we've got some volunteers that are updating them as regular as they can. It's a new system that they're trialling this week.
Matty's done a great job in his teaching role, running around, recruiting people to load up the scores for the live scorecards.
And it is Matty Tobro's birthday today.
Too. Great shot, Jodie Fruend. Great start.
25, I believe he is.
Something like that. It is his birthday, and for his birthday, he gets to go out to a Region Bowls dinner tonight.
Happy
He's
day.
a lucky man. I think he's going to the...
Presentation
Yep,
night.
that's correct.
We'll tell him that the dinner's just for him, so...
Everyone will sing happy birthday, I'm sure.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
they will. See Jodie nail it with her first. She's found a bit of form now.
That's what we were talking about earlier, just sort of getting the mat, taking control, momentum starts to change. Can do. She's shortened the length a little bit as well. Brought the mat up.
I'm not a big believer of momentum in bowls. More so that you can be playing better but still, you know, get a few results that go here and there. So you might be getting more bowls in there, but you might be getting a few bad results, if you know what I mean. See Karen here, trying to adjust her line.
Close. Yeah, and I think when you are playing well but not getting the results, You just got to remain positive, don't you? Thinking this is, just keep putting the balls in.
Yeah.
Playing well. Someone might have one ball in the head each time. At some point, you might get a number.
See Jodie, so she's got 3 here. Wouldn't be surprised to see Karen switch over on the back end here. Bit of cleaner air out there. Just asking how far off the shot bowl is. So I reckon back end is going to be the go here. As I said, not much to run into out there. Played this a bit of a tighter line. Got us to work up through. Little friendly feather.
Second shot.
Had good weight there. That was
She
the
did.
key. The weight was really good. So if she's probably around that bowl, she probably draws jack high, to be fair. We can see Jodie's just having a chat with her coach. It was Ethan yesterday, but not today. Ethan might be a bit nervy watching mum. Repaying the favour though, Jode's sat over on the far side in the chair, watching the boys in the pairs in the last few ends.
In fact, at the last end, I think she was actually facing the fence.
Yeah, she couldn't wash. we did comment a fair few times on Jode's over there. A couple of ripping photos that Mel's taken there on the Bowls Victoria Facebook page if you want to see them.
Oh, she's played this very well.
She's played a great
Great
shot.
shot, Jodie Fruend.
If that bowl falls over, it's so much better. You can see Karen coming up to have a look now. I think it's a backhand draw though.
Second shot.
Clears her own by 2 feet. She's a chance.
She accidentally draw the shot sometimes when you're going for second.
Sun's starting to creep out now. You can see
it's nice, isn't it?
See a few dark clouds on the camera there, over in the background. They're a bit concerning. Nothing to worry about as yet though. Once again, if you're in the area, there are only 5 games going at the moment. However, we do have the round of 16 matchups in the men's and women's Champ of Champs coming up straight after lunch. And at 1 o'clock too, I believe we've got the men's singles final being played too. So
that's exciting.
Very exciting.
Saw Shannon versus
Ian Brimblecombe.
There we go.
Also from Ovens and Murray. So tell you what, Ovens and Murray this week,
they'll be going close for the best performed region.
Them and Northern Gateway
yeah.
are the two that stand out for me. Yeah, both of them regions have been very impressive. 2 shots again to Jodie. Takes her to a 8 to 5 margin. Reckon we could get a couple of coffees soon.
That would be awesome.
If anyone is in the office listening to us.
I got caught in a bit of Bendigo traffic this morning, so I didn't get a chance to stop and get a coffee.
It becomes a little bit...
Peak hour.
Yeah, it does. I'm not sure where you were staying, but there's a couple of places... there's a couple of places just down from where we are here at the club, just near the lake, that get fairly busy. See Jodie here, sticking with his backhand. Just a bit under for speed. So if anyone's in the area and you can hear us, we are in the commentary booth. A couple of coffees, couple of sugars would be muchly appreciated. Have you Just while Karen's playing her first bowl, have you had a look through the Champions of Champions draw, Triss, and who are your early sort of standout names in that?
I haven't gone through it, to be honest, as yet.
You haven't?
No, I haven't. No, not for Champ of Champs. One thing at a time at this stage.
Do you have any
I was talking to Jodie last night, actually. I said, how far have you gone? Like, she made the semis of this same state singles last year. So this is one step further into the final. And, of course, she got the gold medal with Ovens and Murray in the group last year as well. So she's...
See, great shot here.
Great shot.
Right on
Jodie.
cue. Bowl's just fallen against the bias there, so...
The other thing about Jodie, which I learnt while we were in Tasmania, is Jodie used to be lead singer in a band.
Really?
Yep. Can sing.
Well, you
Can
might
sing.
have to...
If she wins, she might have to sing us a song.
We might get her in the combox at some stage to
She's going to kill me.
give us a performance. Jodie's starting to really find her groove now, isn't she?
Again, it's that first bowl, early pressure, whether it's first or second. Whoever gets on first and asserts themselves puts the pressure on the other person. And Karen's job here really is to get a good second, would you think, Brad? Rather, you know,
Yeah.
if you ping at these bowls, you can end up dropping
Trying
numbers.
to build the head.
Yeah. Good shot there from Jodie, getting a back bowl. She's seen Karen play a bit of weight with her last one.
Got a lot of viewers tuning in, saying keep it going, Jodie. Crowd's starting to build, as you can see in camera shot. A lot of people making use of the food shed over in the back corner.
Egg and bacon roll for Brecky.
See Karen, she's under this.
She's close.
Ooh, just got
Feather.
an ill feather.
Only one still.
Big drive next door from Big Kev.
Going to see a bit of that next door.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe we're going to have a, at the conclusion of this women's singles, we're going to have a short 10-minute break.
Switch over.
I believe we are switching over, so I've been told.
Good shot, Jodie.
That's two. I think,
I met with the drives too with Big Kev.
yeah.
He does
Yeah, you're right.
not shy.
I think we'll see Karen go back to a bit of a draw now. Second shot. Had a couple of weighted shots and just got a couple of bad results. Tell you what, she's drawn second pretty well here.
Great shot, Karen.
Tell you what, she's not far from drawing the shot.
Great shot.
It's a great shot.
That happens, doesn't it? Sometimes, like you go, take the pressure off. You go, just trying to draw a second shot, and you accidentally draw the shot.
Yeah. So one shot to Jodie. So she's won the last 3 ends in a row, as we said about 20 minutes ago. Trying to just win a few ends back to back together. Not worry
String
about
them
the score.
together, get some confidence. 5 shots in 3 ends. Game on.
Jodie's now playing a forehand. Got a viewer tipping Grant Catterick to take out the Champ of Champs in the men's singles, having played 4s and 2 games of singles on the greens already this week. Wouldn't be a
Great start, Jodie.
Absolutely. Fallen over too.
Both girls got a lot of supporters here. We've got people piping up for Karen as well, so that's great to see.
Karen going to play 4 and 2. Line looks pretty good. It's not far from this, I'll give you the mail.
Needs to run.
Just lacking.
Just pulling up.
Great line. Jodie going to flip over to the backhand here.
Cheers. Close again.
Yeah,
Just slip
played a
in
good-
behind. That's really handy.
Played a good bowl.
Yeah.
Narrow line both times on both hands too, so
Perfect leading.
1 on 1 behind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's given herself the best back bowl. Jodie sticking to her backhand here. The question they're asking us about having a coach during the game. I know for me, haven't really. I don't play a great deal of singles, so you've played a fair few. You've played a fair few singles events and been lucky enough to win a few singles titles and so forth. Are you a player that prefers to have a coach up the end, or what's your go-to there?
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Traditionally I haven't, and recently I have started, and I'm not sure that it's necessary for myself. I tend to, I think it's important to have a support person. So whether you call that a coach or just someone, as I said, that you might want to just sit down and just blow off some steam. Everyone's different though. Like, I have seen people that actually like to go up and discuss the shot and talk it through.
Yeah.
So it's whatever the personal preference is, I would say. How's that for sitting on the fence? Personally, I don't necessarily need a coach at the back telling me what shot to play. Because it's a bit like anything. You got to see the shot yourself.
Yeah, you're
to
right.
be able to execute it.
You're right. So, if contact's made, does the kitty go directly through those two bowls that we can see at the back? Or, so that's what Karen will be looking at. If there's contact made, will the kitty go directly back? Shot bowl and second shot are touching. She's just going to chat with her coach Luke, which I'm sure Luke will be saying if they do touch and there's a chance it does go back, it's probably better to. You'd be very stiff to get her own off clean here. I think she'll reach up. She taps at 2 feet, she'll probably go 2 down. This is sort of a catch-22 one. You play a good shot, you can potentially chip your own out.
Yeah. Do you take your medicine to some degree?
Yeah.
1 down, What do you reckon she'll do?
I think if she's going to play that shot, there's less risk of chipping her own out on the backhand.
She's playing forehand.
So, I'll soon see.
Oh, she's going for it.
She is. So we can see on the stream, I tell you what,
She's close.
just doesn't want to chip her own off.
Yeah.
Pretty unlucky with that. Just chipped her own off, and we can see the bowls turned over onto the jack. Potentially 3 down. They're going to look at the third, I think. Just to remind viewers that after this game, we're taking a 5 to 10 minute break just to reset some things. And we're going to bring you the second half of the mixed pairs encounter. And that's between the Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields, Kevin Anderson and Cassandra Millerick, up against the Gippsland pairing of, I believe, Joe Martin and Brad Lancaster. So, if you want to see any of that game, pending,
stick with us.
Pending how long this game goes for. So we three shots there from Jodie.
Ouch.
So, as we said, Jodie's just started to win a few ends in a row here. To take the lead now. Now it's sort of
8 shots to Jodie in the last 4 ends.
I think the mindset's sort of flipped now from 4 ends ago.
Yep.
Obviously, Karen's mindset was, just neglect the scoreboard. Just keep on trying to win the ends early on. Set yourself up. Find some consistency and rhythm.
Troy McLean's just asked, what's the go with the coach? Thought it wasn't allowed. No, it is absolutely allowed. The players just have to nominate their coach, let the umpire of the day know and their opposition, and nominate someone as their coach. And the coach, I think, the player has to step off to speak to the coach. The coach can't approach the player to do any coaching, but yeah, absolutely, it's allowed.
Yeah, I think you're right with that. That the player must step off, or the coach cannot come onto the green.
Yeah, and can't approach unless asked, I don't think.
Yeah. Jodie's found her rhythm now.
Great start, Jodie. Thank you, Stan. There you go. Quote from the laws. The person giving the advice does so from outside the boundaries of the green. Always right on it.
See Karen here, just giving herself a chance. Sit the bowl trail the jack, just being a bit of a case of overplaying it.
And that's back to what we were talking about before, right? Someone puts one on, your first bowl is just drawing still.
Yeah.
There's that initial rush of blood to want to ping at the head. Don't.
Sometimes in singles, I know Leroy sometimes does it too. I do it a fair bit. If there's a bowl jack I like, that first one of Jode, yeah. That's where the mindset
Actually,
comes into it.
Karen had pretty good weight for just arriving on the bowl, trailing jack.
Well, if you get it, it changes the whole complex.
Definitely.
At the end. See Karen here, she's going to get back to the bowl. Just going to miss it wide. Another good home though. Jodie's just overplayed this one.
Oh, it's not bad.
Still in another counter. Vinnie McElwain tuning in. Karen's playing a bit of an attacking line here. I think she's just going to be under. She holds and gets the jack though. Got the kitty on that weight, was great. However, I still think she's probably 2 down.
Yeah, probably 2. She's probably got 3rd out of it.
Might see Jodie switch on the forehand here and sort of cover and count, if not
indeed
touch further back.
She'll probably be trying to cover that last bowl of Karen's, or split them at their back there. Great shot, Jodie.
Probably 3, close to 4. Farina measures the call. So, tell you what, if you're supporting the Gippsland side in the mixed pairs next door, they have flown out of the blocks against the Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields team.
Haven't they? 3 ends, 8 shots.
8-1 after 3. See Karen here.
Oh, might be a little bit high.
Get on down. What a great shot.
Great shot.
It's definitely second shot. Is it the shot? We're going to see tape. We are.
Yep.
So both players have said, too close for us. Get the tape out. While they're just measuring, Trish, do you want to run through some scores from the other couple of rinks in the mixed pairs?
Yeah, so on the far side we have Ovens and Murray versus Sandbelt. So we have, for Sandbelt, we have Courtney Gabb and Callum Bennington. And for Ovens and Murray, we have Anne Miles and
Ian Brimblecombe.
Ian Brimble, that's it. And it is currently 4 to Ovens and Murray, 0 to Sandbelt on end 2. So that'll be a rip snorting game.
You're right, that's, yeah, class plays there.
Yeah. Then we have Northern Gateway versus West Coast. You're looking up some names.
I believe it's...
For Northern Gateway, we have Thor Shannon and Michaela Long. For West Coast, we have...
Jamie Marnie and George Draffin, the father of Anne Draffin.
Yeah, I caught up with George.
Jacinta Marnie, sorry.
Jacinta Marnie, thank you. Caught up with George a couple of days ago. He's recently moved from the farm into the town there at Warrnambool, and he's going well. Northern Gateway are leading 4 versus 1 on N2. Do you want to do it or me?
Nine apiece there.
Beauty. Then we have Strzelecki versus
Golden Murray.
Strzelecki, we have Samantha Atkinson and her partner
Toby Wallace.
Yep. And then for Golden Murray, we have
Diane Hands.
Yep.
And Matthew Robertson.
That'll be a cracking game too, actually.
Yeah, you're right.
Strzelecki are in front, 2 versus 1 on N2. So we have some great games going. That's the quarterfinals for the mixed pairs.
Right on cue. Jodie's played a good one here.
She has. Got a shot out of that.
Tell you what, if there's someone on the green that's playing absolutely unbelievable in the first 4 ends, it's Brad Lancaster. He is playing bomb after bomb. From what I've seen the first 3 ends, draws a well done from Kev, his opponent.
Good to see, isn't it?
So those games are all 15 ends. So they're only early. We'll bring you as many updates as we can. But back to our main feature game.
And someone was just asking about the Oz Open, I think a bit further up in the chat. So yes, the Oz Open is coming up in June from the 10th to the 24th of June. I think entries are now closed.
Yeah, I think draws come out in a couple of weeks.
They must be imminent. Looking forward to that. It's always good to get up to Queensland in the middle of winter.
I'll be supporting Carlton in the finals.
Yep.
So
get on board that. Gonna have a good season at the Blues.
see Karen flipping on the backhand.
Gee, her weight was really good.
Weight looks good. Just pinched the line. Can see a few shadows starting to come up here. The sun is poking its head out.
She looks good coming in here.
Clears her own.
Yeah,
Great shot.
Great shot, Jodie Fruend.
So I think it is 3 shots.
Yeah.
So, big bowl here.
Bit of pressure now. Sticking on that backhand. Yep.
Big drive next door from Kev.
Good slips from Cass now.
Kev's had to play a few drives next door
He
because
has.
he's Brad Lancaster and Joe Martin are putting him under the pump. Big shot here from Karen. Just looks to be under line again, so she won't be happy with that one. Bit disappointed.
Jodie's still got one to go.
Holding 3. I think we'll see a flip on the backhand here.
It'll be interesting to see if she does, because she's played so well on the other hand. You can sort of, yep, she has switched.
She's got the best part of 2 feet, 2 and a bit to count. Line looks okay. It's all about the speed. It's just going under.
It's good enough, isn't it?
Geez, that really turned.
Maybe not. I think the back bowl of Karen's probably beats that. Did turn.
Just got another quick joke for you too, Tris. The other day I opened the front door and there was a snail there, so threw it about 5 metres down the path directly in front of the door, and 3 days later, knock at the door again, it was a snail. Asked why I did it. Three shots.
3 shots it is.
That was a good one. Took it a while to get back to the door.
Yep.
It's not very good, is it? I'll work on it.
I actually think you've used that one before.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I know.
That's good. It's good that you remember them.
Anyway, back to the bowls.
Yep.
Put the jokes on hold for a while.
Oh, there's another one on here. Yeah. Oh, Damien.
That's a... Yeah,
There must be a book floating around on them.
Damien's chipped in all week with some
Love
ripping
your work,
jokes.
Damien. He's probably BOG.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, 12-9, the score now. Jodie back on her backhand.
Well, Jodie has won the last 5 ends and scored 11 shots, I think it is, in those 5 ends. Yep.
Great shot there.
Great shot, Karen.
So just an update, thanks to our live scoring. Ian Brimblecombe and Ian Miles currently lead Courtney Gabb and Cullen Bennington 4-1. That's after 3 ends. If you want to keep up to date with all these scores, you can go onto the link, or you can download in your app store Bowls Now app. It's a great app to have. It gives you a lot of stuff. There's Bowls Australia shop, etc. You can go on to have a look. All your results are in that. Karen's just missing wide, playing good weight, giving herself a back bowl.
That helps. This is a bit of deja vu on this end going this way. You know, when she was trying to peel her off.
You're right. Jodie doesn't give much away with her facial expressions. intently watching the bowl. Played good weight, just a bit under.
Good home. Very good home there.
Just hear the train in the background. As Karen draws second shot.
Morning, Kaz. I assume we're going to see Kaz later in the week when Tay's playing.
I'm not sure,
Friday.
to be honest.
Friday, I think.
I'm not sure.
Hope so. Be nice to see you.
I think she has a few appointments.
Okay.
Not too sure. Jodesby
needs to stay up. Just slipping under.
Terry Kelly chipping in with a nice sort of a one-line joke there. He only knows 25 letters of the alphabet. He doesn't know why.
I only know 22 letters of the alphabet. Why, oh, why? I don't know why, oh, why. Get it? My own joke.
There's a comment that I should stick to bowls.
Oh, okay, Kaz. Well, good luck with that. Having lots of teeth out. I feel your pain. Make sure they give you the happy gas.
See, Karen Brennan, one down. She's probably got 2 or 3/3 here, so...
Yeah, can she get the bowl out clean?
Yeah, I think she can. There's... Majority of the bowl is behind the jack, so... She's playing it, I think.
It's on its way.
She's just giving herself a chance, I tell you what. I tell you
Just.
what. Oh.
Good try.
Just missed. So there'll be one shot to Jodie. She'll go to a 13-9 lead now. In the race to 25. If you're in the area, come on down. Plenty of good bowls to be played later on this afternoon as well as this morning. It's always a good week, state championship week, Trish, being able to see all the talented bowlers around the state.
I love it. It's one of my favourite weeks in the bowling calendar, actually. There's always a challenge to make sure you get a ticket to the dance as well.
You're right.
Great start, Jodie. I suppose you can always attend, you know, but it's, yeah, I love it. I've been coming here for 8 or 9 years now, and all the games that you see are all of a high standard because everyone's had to win to get here.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. See a fair few Moama supporters made the trip down from Moama, about an hour away. Tommy Lester chipping in. It's all about Liverpool. They did have a good 3-2 win this morning, having been 2-0 down. Come back and won 3-2.
Where's T-Bone these days? We're going to see him here.
They're generally in the steak packs at the supermarket.
You're hilarious. Thomas T-Bone Lester.
He plays out of South Bendigo club
Yeah,
these days, off to state penalty in a couple of weeks.
Exciting.
See Karen here, just pinching her line.
Good weight again.
Can see a few competitors from the Champ of Champs start to walk in. Nicole Shortis, new bowls coordinator down at Leopold, does a tremendous job.
The legend, Nickers.
Absolutely. See Jodie again.
Good enough, I think. From here. Good enough for second shot.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but the marker does have two paddles in the hand, about to be put up, displayed.
I'm with you, Noreen. No more jokes, please. Just keep it serious, please. Everyone behave.
So we see
She's
her trying
close.
to-
She's got
a great shot.
Great shot, Karen Brennan. Not going to die wondering.
See that on the replay there. Gave herself a big chance on the backhand. You're only quick if you miss.
That's it.
So they haven't really played out this side of the green too much where the jack is at the moment. So
Yeah, so she'd be thinking, you know, keep it pretty skinny, yeah? Even if you cross the head.
I think her line looks pretty good, to be fair.
It's very good.
It's all about the speed now.
Great
Is she gonna
shot,
stop?
Jodie.
She is.
That's
What
a great shot.
Fantastic shot.
Kara's just asking, is it jack high? It's mat width behind.
I reckon we'll see Karen have a good go at this. It's close for third shot too. I don't see her being able to get her own bowl out. Sort of give herself a chance, land the bowl, trail the jack on the forehand.
Yep. It is close for third shot, actually. I favour Karen's.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what she'll be looking at. You can see her looking up the green. I think she does have third shot, so...
But I suppose if she plays just landing weight, she's probably not going to push that ball far enough to make three. And if she plays weight enough to push it far enough, she's probably going to go out as well. So that short ball at the front probably doesn't count if she gets it anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
So just probably land the ball, you reckon, and sit for two.
Yeah, it's... Whatever she's playing, I hope she's got it clear in her mind and she's not still thinking about what sort of speed to play. So, you can see it coming down. I think you're right in what you're saying. Just making sure she's there. This line's good. It's all about the speed.
Needs to run.
Just missed the speed,
Oh,
so...
like.
There'll be another one there to Jodie. While they're deliberating that, just an update in the mixed pairs quarter-final.
So over on the far rink, we have Ovens and Murray versus Sandbell, and it's all square, 4-4 on 4 ends. 4-4-4.
One more each, shall be even.
Stop it. West Coast versus Northern Gateway. We have Northern Gateway leading 6 versus 2 on end 4. Strzelecki versus Goulburn Murray. Strzelecki 2 versus Goulburn Murray 4 on end 4. And Bendigo Compaswi 1 versus Gippsland 12. So he's just in the way on end 5, yeah?
Yeah, so as I said, the Joe Martin, Brad Lancaster have started that game in red-hot form. Still plenty of ends to go, but a bit of work for Cass and Kev to do at the minute. See back on this rink though.
Jodie's just directing that bowl to hold out. It's pretty good. Be happy with that as a start.
Correct.
Kaz just saying Nicole Shortis is running a great junior program down at Leopold. Everything Nick has run is generally pretty successful. She's just a lovely lady to be around.
Yeah, she is. Got a Leopold have got a big $10,000 Falls event coming up. Give that one for them a bit of a plug. Sunday the 30th and Monday the 31st of October. It is the Melbourne Cup weekend. $10,000 prize money. It is fours.
Is that ranking?
Yeah, ranking points. If you want a team, contact the Leopold Club today. And I'm sure
Great reply, Karen Brennan.
you could go onto their Facebook page, Leopold Sporties, and have a look at the flyer on that. But
sounds like a good tournament.
Absolutely.
The food's always good down there too.
Jodie give the back leg a bit of a kick. I think she's just dropped her speed, so. Just get that
scoreboard updated for you.
Karen playing good weight, just missing underneath. Still holding one note. Sticking on the back end, trying to just ignore her second bowl. She looks to be under, so how's this weight?
Just going to slide through. She went very close to sitting on Karen's bowl there, just flopping in for two.
Yeah, you're right. A few magpies chirping in the background.
Yeah. A couple of baby magpies hanging around the sides here. I do love the sound of the Maggies.
And it is the Bendigo East logo, the magpies too.
It is too.
Sort of the mascot. Jodie's staying on the back end here. Backs herself to be able to come underneath that bowl, I'd suggest.
Well, she's pretty close with her last bowl. Wouldn't change too much.
Played much the same.
She's close again. In fact,
she's
same bowl.
Same bowl. So
great try.
Big chance here for Karen Brennan. She'll be trying to draw the shot, but if she happens to turn this orange one or two rolls, can potentially make four. Trails the jack, she's a chance for three. I think she's just a bit wide.
Just holding a little bit with that weight.
I think she deliberately played that speed to get that bowl, it would suggest. So one shot to Karen Brennan. $14.10 now. First 25. With the winner to go on to represent Victoria at the Nationals.
In October. So the winner of the state singles goes on to play the Nationals, and the winner of the Champion Champs plays off in a separate Nationals that then goes on to World. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's just been run recently, the Champion Champs. Both Victorian competitors in Lee Schreiner and Carla Krasanik. Carla's two-time champion now, and Leroy's made history. Third time. First time ever that anyone's won it 3 times.
Go Vicks.
Definitely.
Claim it. I mean, all credit to Carla too. She had Harley up there with her. She was telling me Harley was unwell as well, and she's lucky she has her mum up there supporting her and looking after Harley. So congratulations again, Carla. It's a massive effort.
I think Carla was scheduled to be in our Champ of Champs, but I heard a whisper yesterday that she has withdrawn because of health reasons. So I've heard a whisper. So we see Karen's brought the mat up. 14-10 the score. Things are tightening up again.
So Karen's just thinking change something here, yeah? Change the length, change something.
Yeah.
Try and get Jodie out of her rhythm. So it's quite a bit shorter. Good weight, Karen, just sliding under.
Jodie just under.
Must be. I think the green's probably freeing up a little bit and probably turning a little bit more as it frees up, and both girls have just slid under with those bowls.
Yeah, I'd be thinking so. It's starting to become wide, that back end. I think I made a comment a little while ago with one of Jodie's bowls that just really ripped.
Noreen's just saying, go Karen. I, for one, know that Karen does not give up. I wouldn't think that she would.
Talk about not giving
Great
up.
shot, Karen.
Right on cue.
No commentator's curse there.
We spoke the other day in the forwards about the greatest commentator curse. I reckon it would have been when Shane Warne joined Mark Nicholas in the commentary box in a test match. David Warner was on 96 at the time, and Nicholas proceeded to say that Warner had never been out on 96, as Jodie plays a good one. Yeah, Nicholas said that Warner had never been out on 96. The very next ball went out, so it's probably, you would have seen that around. That
Yeah,
video
banned
does
from commentating that game.
Yeah, that so we'll see. Karen's got one. Doesn't want to move the kitty. Doesn't want to move the kitty.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, just moved the jack. So Jodie's got one. Probably got 2 foot to draw another now. Needs to play much the same as the last.
Just watching Karen's face there, because look, it's not the end of the world, right? It's only one, but sometimes those little things where you can, something like that can really upset someone. I don't think it will with Karen.
Well, it's 2 now.
Yeah, she's given sort of Jodie that open opportunity to draw for 2. She now has to just forget about that, move on to the next end.
Yeah, you're right. So 16-10.
Nothing worse than still thinking about the bowl that you just played and sort of chastising yourself over it. There's no point. It's gone.
Yeah, you're right.
Fix it and forget it.
Once the bowl leaves your hand, you can't do nothing about it.
You can sort of see with Karen's facial expression was sort of like, okay, it is what it is. She's not angry at herself, but she's just, So this is important for her to say, okay, move on, play goodie here, and she'll feel better about it.
Well, you're right. Jodie's within single digits now of the title. So So let's see if now Karen can get a bit of a run on a couple of ends in a row here and there. Played good speed with this first one.
Good weight.
Jodie staying on the backhand. No real weight with her first. Much the same. How's this one going?
It's interesting though, because this could be in Karen's. Karen's just played the forehand. This might force Karen to change. Yep, it has. So instead of getting another look at the same hand, she's now changing.
Needs to keep the same weight as her last. She's played a good line. Is she there? I don't think so.
Bad luck. And that's what can happen, yeah? Changing hands?
Yeah, you're right. See Matt Robertson playing a big one, couple of rinks over. He was 5 down in the mixed pairs game and he played a conversion shot and got one.
6-shot turnaround. Power off it.
Jodie's played another good one. Wow, this bowl's a big pressure bowl now. Sticking to the backhand.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Needs to find a couple of feet. She's played a good line. How's his speed? Falls in.
It's a very good home.
I think it's third shot. Be close.
From this angle on the cameras, I mean, it does look like she can play the forehand and she's got bowls to land there.
You're right. I think it's more of a visual inception. That she can see that bowl. How often, when you're trying to miss a bowl, either side, how often do you get it smack bang in the middle?
That might have changed things a bit now.
Yeah, I think she'll have a chat with her coach Luke.
Yeah.
3 to measure. Well, she's already got it.
And sometimes that's why those shots, you got to play them when they're there. If you wait any longer, the shot gets shut down.
You're right.
So she's playing the backhand, and here her thoughts would be, well, there's nothing for wide here, right? There's nothing for wide. If she misses wide, she just slides through and gets nothing. But if she's skinny, if she goes under, she's got bowls to sit and things will happen.
I reckon she'll have a red go under the front one here.
Yeah, I hope so, for her sake.
Just needs to miss her own. Well, if she middles it, well, what's she done with that?
Third, maybe?
Well,
Maybe second.
it's definitely not 4 anymore.
No.
I reckon it's only 1. I reckon it's 1 to Jodie here. They're going to get the tape out. So, bit of a fortunate result for Karen. Gave her own bowl, turned it up a metre.
You're up, you're a chance.
Correct.
One Jodie.
1 to Jodie. So, was 4, so Karen's done a good job with her last and cut it down. Damien chipping in with another real bad joke. So 17-10 the score. Jodie playing a forehand here. Medium sort of length end. Matt's about 6 foot up from the tee and the jack's about 6 foot. Keeping in mind, if you want updates from all other games, go onto the live scoring link. That will give you an end-to-end update. We've got some volunteers that are scoring those cracking games. I think they're all around the 6 end mark.
They are 666. Oh, we've got one on 7 over there.
3, 6 and a 7's 25.
Well done, Brad.
Bit of Wednesday morning mathematics.
Northern Gateway seem to be getting a bit of a lead on too over West Coast over there at 10-2.
No, it's only half past, not 10-2. No, you're right. It appears that way so far, as are the Gippsland duo.
Yeah, 13 versus 2 on N7 for them. Sandbelt and Evans and Murray having their ding-dong at 5-all on N6.
A humdinger, as some would say.
Mm.
See Karen here. Is she going to beat that bowl?
Just hung a bit. Oh no.
Great speed. So still 1 to Jodie. So we'll see Jodie.
Hello, Lorraine Myers. I think we just gave you the score update. So, is that the one you're after? Gippsland versus Bendigo Campaspe. It's 13 versus 2 to Gippsland. Oh, Jason Kelly, he's got some good ones, hasn't he? Outside the Bowls Club last night, there was a pavlova and a cheesecake on the footpath. The streets in Bendigo were strangely deserted. Boom, boom.
Yes. Yeah. Back to the bowls.
Yeah. Jason just does it. It's natural talent, these jokes.
Karen's not far away here. This back.
She's drawn it.
Is she going to stop? Oh, still 1 to Jodie.
Still 1, Jodie.
The greenie's starting to free up here, so...
No worries, Lorraine.
I reckon Jodie she won't want to be short with this one. She'll give herself every chance to be there.
So if she pushes herself through, she gets some cover.
Yeah, 2 bowls.
And still has shot, maybe 2.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Yep.
Looks to be just under.
Little bit.
So big opportunity from here for Karen. I reckon she'll
Karen's coming down to have a look.
come have a look, but I wouldn't be surprised to see her search this jack on the forehand here. She gets it in the pit. She makes 4. Both bowls of Karen's are slightly behind Jodie's shot bowl. When you're 7 down, you need to try and make some things happen. You're 1 down at the head. So, I reckon she'll go and have a chat with her coach, Luke. I reckon Luke will be saying any jack movement up to a yard anymore is highly beneficial.
The lovely Anne Whitehead just saying that, yeah, you're nearly there, Jodie. Yes, she is. You're right, Anne.
She is.
But as we all know, these last few shots can be the hardest to get. There's still a ways to go when, it's 25 up.
Definitely.
All right, let's see what Karen's got in store for us here.
So, more prediction. She's going to look for this jack. Let's see. She's playing backhand. So, here we go. Jack in the pit on the backhand's 4 here. She's giving it a real go. Here we go. She's looking for the jack. Doesn't like it. Just under. So it'll be another one to Jodie. I think it's only one. They're going to have a look, are they? Or just one? One it is.
One to Jodie.
It's another one. She now takes an 18 to 10 shot lead in the race to 25. As you can see on your camera shot there, Kevy Anderson next door's playing another weighted bowl. Chipped the bowl out clean on cue. You knew he was on camera then. They've got a mountain of work to do. The Bendigo Camp Pasby Goldfields duo. Jodie sticking on the back end here. Started off pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good start, Jodie. Mat length, probably, behind the jack. All good.
See most competitors now for the Champ of Champs arriving. Due to kick off around 12:30, 1 o'clock, I believe.
Yeah, one of our competitors was here thinking they were on at 9:30 and they're not on until 1. So I said,
Really?
make sure you go away, have a nice breakfast, stay warm.
Who
Maybe I'm
was
not
that?
naming any names. But you would want to go home and sort of have a shower, make sure you're nice and warm and come back at 1 o'clock, really.
I believe Karen is from the Ararat Club, I think. Don't quote me.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, Jill.
If there's any viewers that know, please let us know.
So the question is, for people that may not have seen it, is which club does Karen Brennan play for?
See Jodie holding 2 here.
Kaz, we are swinging over to the mixed pairs game at the end of this.
I can't seem to find too much knowledge on the club that Karen Brennan is from.
Anne Whitehead has just said, Triss, remember when you and Kylie were in this position? It was so close. Great memories. Yes, I remember very well, Anne. That year, I got silver to Kylie by 3 shots, and she went on and won the national, and then she won the world. So, no shame in that. And it was a great game. It was played in great spirits, and there was a bit of humour and a big crowd. It was great. There we go. Karen plays for Challenbar Bowls Club. Where's? It must be in Ararat.
Ararat, yeah. It's in it.
Challenbar.
I knew it was at...
Noreen knows. Challenbar. Yeah, you were right.
I knew it
Ararat.
was in Ararat. So we're seeing Karen, I think, second shot with her last bowl. See Jodie here drawing on the forehand. Looks to be just a bit wide. I was half right. I said Ararat.
Yeah, you were.
Just trying to have a look at the stick as the bowl passes.
You've got a good eye. She can land Jodie's bowl here.
I think
Make
she's
a couple.
dead drawn the shot.
There you go. Good shot.
Falls over. Potentially moves the jack to make 2.
It's funny how some games stick in your mind. I'm sure your Australian title sticks in yours down at Dandenong.
Yeah, I think the game for mine that sticks in my mind actually wasn't the final. It was a game against the WA boys, in which the way it worked out, that was a real humdinger, and
Was that 1 or 2?
that was 1. So
1? Sorry, keep going.
18-11.
Yep.
Yeah, the game against WA, we were gone for all money, and then Leroy, as he does, he pulls out an absolute howler, in which I think the photo of when we embraced after that bowl.
Yep.
I think he jumped up, almost broke the nose. Yeah, that was probably the highlight from that day. But
That is a great photo.
you're right, though. Obviously, getting that goal is something that I'll forever cherish. To do it, to do it with one of your best mates.
Yeah.
That was a big shot there from Kaz.
It's funny when Anne brought that up that I was thinking about that because this game where I played Kylie on this rink in the final a few years ago, and we were very close towards the end, and it was neck for shots, and I had 1 bowl left. I was down the game, and I said to Kylie, "What do you think I should do?" She said, "You put it in your pocket." She didn't take 1 backward step anyway, and we went again. We had another end after that, so it was one of those games.
I think I live streamed that game as well.
I think you did actually with
Guy Hand
That's it.
on this very rink.
Yeah, I think Guy Hand made a comment that I could get a job at the comedy festival if I didn't go any good at bowls because I was asking stupid questions of Kylie.
Karen's going to flip over and play backhand here now. Looks to be just under the line.
Her weight's pretty good. Good side up.
Tell you what, the crowd is starting to build up immensely here now.
Stan's just asking, is there any chance the novice singles will be streamed? I don't know, Stan. We don't know at this point. We just get told where to go.
There's no novice singles this week. The novice was held a couple of months ago down at Mulgrave. So that's been run and won.
And I think it was streamed. I think it was.
Not entirely sure.
It was at Mulgrave Country Club in Melbourne.
You're right, it was. See another good shot there from Jodie.
1 and a measure to Jodie. She corrected her line.
I think the weight. Second shot. Heads are starting to become a bit tighter. So she's got 1. I reckon she'll flip on the backhand here.
Play the open hand. Drive on the rink next door again.
Big Kev. Not happy with that result.
Well, he seems to be doing a lot of driving.
There's Jodie gone here. She's drawn another. There'll be 2, I think. Mark is having a look. It is.
Yeah.
So once again, bit of pressure on Karen now. You can see that score in the background between the Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields and Gippsland. Currently 4 shots to 13 after 8 ends. And you can just see there's some white bowls being pulled out of the head. 4 down to Bendigo. So Gippsland have taken a real commanding lead after 9 ends. So 6 ends to play, 13 the difference. A lot of work to do.
And the tough part here is they might, this is when you start to think, oh, we need numbers, and that's when you drop numbers. You start chasing numbers.
Oh, the novice final is being played this week. I stand corrected. 1 PM Saturday. Thanks, Tonks. Karen not happy with that one. Just under again. So currently stands 2 for Jodie with 1 bowl to come.
Not a great time never a good time to drop a clanger, but...
No, it's not.
Jodie just showing a bit of emotion there with a bit of a laugh as she...
She's done that twice and she's counted with both.
Yes,
so.
yeah. She's one of the... There's someone else that I'm quite good friends with that whenever she goes, when she thinks she's
good.
I know it's going to be a good bowl, and she hates it. And it's like, it's on the jack.
Taken 2 out.
Measuring for 3. So in this situation, you measure Karen's closest, generally, and go round, but maybe it's just between the two. So going to Jodie's, and then to Karen's front bowl.
So just while they're measuring,
2 it is.
I can give you the novice finals, who they are. So in the men's, we have Dave Allen from Ovens and Murray. Once again, Ovens and Murray. Coming up against Matt Ogilvie from Strzelecki. So that will be a good game. And in the women's novice final, we have Shelley Homecombe from Wimmera against Shelley Better from Sandbelt. So 2 Shelleys going at it. Finals are being played 1 PM Saturday. Did you play in the novice events back when you first started, Triss, or?
No, I didn't. Didn't even know about them, really.
Yeah, I was the same. Question if there's sports betting. No, we don't condone gambling. Gamble responsibly at your peril, but definitely not on lawn bowls.
Marjorie just commenting on the different delivery styles there. Look, everyone has a different style. Whatever works for them, I always say. As long as they do the same thing over and over, then why would you change it? Some people push. Some people have a bigger backswing than others. One of the biggest backswings is my pairs partner, Alison Hall. She has a massive backswing, and yet she manages to play with such touch. Like, she's actually has extraordinary weight control on the short end. So, each to their own.
Yeah. I think Karen's just gone for
a comfort stop,
a break. So she'll be back in a moment. What better time to run off some mixed pair scores? As we mentioned, Gippsland currently leading Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields 17 shots to 4. They've played 9. Golden Murray 7 shots to 4 up over Strzelecki after 8. Northern Gateway have even drawn further out. They lead West Coast 15 shots to 2 after 8 ends. And the Ovens of Murray currently leading Sandbelt 10 shots to 5 after 8. That was 5 all a couple of ends ago.
Yep. 2 ends ago, yeah.
So the
slipping away a little bit at the moment.
Miles and Brimblecombe combination.
Yeah, and you see Annie's got her. It's a good standard game over there. Annie and Courtney going head for head in the lead bowls. Lisa, welcome aboard. Yeah, the plan is to switch over to the mixed pairs after this game.
I think we're taking a 5-10 minute break after the conclusion of this game,
just to move the cameras.
Shuffle some cameras around. Keeping in mind, the mixed pairs has only got 6 ends to play, and we're first to 25 here. So, pending we have, we have time and so forth. They might finish beforehand. Don't know. That's it.
I think we're sticking with the singles final till the end, though.
Yes, definitely. Interesting to see in the men's singles final later on this afternoon. Both the competitors are currently in the mixed pairs also, so if they keep on winning through the mixed pairs, they're going to have a long couple of days coming up.
Yep.
See Karen kick off with a howler.
Yep.
Comfort stop worked. See if she can replicate.
Yeah, she looks good again. Really cool, but she does look good.
Just needs to hold a touch, I think.
Oh, good. Her weight's good. Ooh. Not that good.
Probably 2.
Yeah, good.
It is, as indicated.
Where is Ethan? Can you see Ethan here?
Ethan Fruend.
Yeah.
He's up the back, sitting behind us up on the balcony. He's up the back. I think he's sitting with family and so forth, watching Mum.
I'm just wondering if he's just as nervous as his mum is when he's playing.
Yeah, we touched on that. Jodie was sitting over the far side.
Yeah. Literally facing the fence on the last bowl.
I think if she had a time again, she would have even jumped up over the fence.
Yeah.
So see Karen here holding one, sticking to this, sticking to the forehand here. She's played a pretty good bowl.
Great home.
Jodie will come down, have a look. I reckon we might see a bit of action on the backhand here from Jodie. She'll give herself a big chance, land the bowl, trail the jack.
Yeah, John. We're aware of the score. 17-4 over there, Gippsland. We'll just see what plays out with the singles final.
Jodie still in a couple of minds here, I think. I think backhand's to go. She's on the backhand. What speed would you use here, Triss?
Just not sure if that bowl in front, she's trying to get under it. Yeah, I think she's played that good niggle weight. She's going to sit the bowl, trail the jack. Yes, great shot, Jodie.
She's going to be stiff. She's played a ripper. Still one down. So as we touched on a couple of minutes ago, that last bowl from Karen Brennan was a very good bowl. Made the weight critical that Jodie's played there.
Yep.
Jodie played a ripper shot, but didn't get much.
Let's just see what Karen's got here, because like she seems to have come back from her comfort stop just that tiny bit brighter. I don't know if you picked that up. She's just a bit quicker getting onto the mat, a little bit more assertive about it all. I feel like she just came back a bit fresher. Needs to cease. Good enough.
It's going to be good enough.
Good enough.
So there'll be 2. 2013. 2 shots, so 20-13 the score. Tightening up again. First to 25.
Ebbs and flows.
As we've spoken about already, the winner of this goes on to the Nationals. Plenty to play for. So we'll see who's booking their ticket.
Okay, see Karen stretch it out a little bit. Heading towards tee to tee, not quite, but 3/4. Yeah, so important here. She wants a toucher.
Played it pretty well. How's her speed? Probably just lacking that metre. Great line.
It's back to what we were talking about yesterday. One behind and then one on. Yeah?
Yeah.
Aim for behind. If you fall short, you're on the jack.
It is a bit of a longer length than what we've been playing,
It
so
is.
got to keep that one in mind also. Someone tuning in from Bali.
Oh, that'd be nice and warm over there.
Even the Maldives. Imagine that right now.
Maldives any old time would be nice.
Great shot there
Good
from
shot,
Jodie.
Jodie.
Heard Maggie Robertson in the background then. Great shot from his partner, Di Hands.
Die hands, yep.
They're currently leading that one 8 shots to 4 after 9 ends. So that one's a pretty close game. Not many numbers being picked up over there.
Just drifted out a little bit on Karen there. Her weight was really good.
Yeah, comment there from Lisa Phillips. We agree with you, Lisa. Regardless of the score, we'll be jumping over to that stream. Pending, they've got they're still playing. Still plenty to go in this game.
Absolutely.
Just to bring us back to reality, watching from Hayfield, so we can forget the Maldives. Let's think about Hayfield.
Good old Hayfield. Central Victoria, maybe? Not quite sure. But thanks for that.
See Karen here, just needs to try and miss her bowl. Even if she gets to it, probably played enough speed to turn it up. Close. Still one to Jodie though. Jodie sticking on the backhand.
Yeah, well, she's got everything to play for there. She trails the jack, she gets 3, she sort of nicks it sideways.
Just overplayed it.
Yeah, not bad.
I think this exact setup was the setup the other way around about 4 ends ago going this way.
Karen just coming down to have a look. She might think about playing the forehand. She's probably got some more options. Oops, that was... Jodie's just destroying the seating area at the back of the rink there.
One of the poles.
I don't know, knocked down a pole.
Yeah,
it's
one
just
of the
quite
poles
noisy.
come out. The lid's off. Back to the game.
Yeah, so Karen's just having a look at that. Do you think she'll play the forehand? She's probably got some options to slide onto her bowl or under it.
I think she's in sort of,
Nothing great on the backhand.
The mindset is she's 1 down on the head and she's potentially 3 down, 4 down if the kiddies move from Jodie. So it's about giving herself best possible chance to score and cover at the same time. I think she'll be full draw on the forehand. Any contact on her front one potentially moves it just past the jack. If she slips by that one, she can get to Jodie's and make 2 or 3 and and get one just past. So
Yeah. If she misses, she gets a cover.
in a
at the
good
back,
spot, yeah. This stage of the game, it's you need to try and win the ends. I'd rather lose trying than lose sort of being a bit conservative.
Absolutely.
How's the line here? So, any contact?
She's close.
Any contact? She's got it.
She has.
Great shot.
Big sigh of relief from Karen there.
I think
One to come. Now, is that in Jodie's eye on the backhand?
I know if it's me, I'm playing pretty firm at this on the back end.
Yep.
Jack movement. It's only beneficial.
Yep, she's sticking there. You pop that ball out, you trail the jack.
Here we go. So, she's definitely reaching. The key is that
Needs to let go. Still a little high for that weight. Good try though. Definitely the right shot.
played good weight.
Yep.
Give yourself a big chance. So, one shot to Karen. Takes the score to 20-14.
Yep. Karen will be looking for that full length again, 3/4 to full.
Yeah, I'd be thinking so. It's worked for her the last couple of ends. As you mentioned, she's definitely come out a bit brighter.
She has. She sort of had a different demeanour as soon as she came out of the comfort stop. It's good.
Back on the job here, so only 6 the difference.
All right, first bowl, very important.
You're right.
Set yourself early.
Played it pretty well.
She has.
It's a good starter.
That's a good bowl. Thanks, Brian, from Dimboola Bowls Club. We're glad you're enjoying the coverage.
Dimboola, nice place. See Jodes here. Probably just lacking a fraction. Played a good line. Have to see if Karen can replicate her first bolt. She's pretty close.
Looks pretty good. Definitely behind.
Just some score updates. In the mixed pairs game next door, currently 18-5 in favour of Gippsland with 4 ends to play. The game beside that one is currently 8-4 in the way of Matt Robertson and Di Hands over Sam Atkinson and Toby Wallace.
6 ends to play.
See Jodie correct her weight. She's got the shot.
She did too.
The game over from that. So we have Ian Brimblecombe and Ann Miles currently leading Courtney Gabb, Cullen Bennington 10 shots to 6. That's after 9 ends. And
Northern Gateway versus West Coast. Northern Gateway 15, West Coast 4 on 9 ends.
Yes. So Northern Gateway in a bit of a commanding position as well there. See Karen here. What she got here?
She's very, very close. Just going to run out of steam. Oh, went the early crow there.
Jan Lindsay is saying that looks like the wind has dropped. You're right, spot on the money. Don't think we've had any breath of wind as yet. However, we won't say too much more because you know what happens whenever you say about the wind.
Usually at 1 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon.
We've got the same problem up here, generally, all those years.
Roll up in the morning, it's nice and calm, and you're about to start at 1 o'clock.
Must be a weekly occurrence, Saturday 1 o'clock. Tell you what, Jodie's around this bowl. She is.
Needs to let go. It's a happy home though. Splits those back bowls of Karen's.
I reckon we might see Karen swing onto the backhand here, sit the bowl.
Yeah, for sure.
She's going to come have a look.
That bowl of Jodie's probably half the bowl in front of Jack, looking at it from the camera angles.
Yeah. Back of the bowl, middle of the Jack.
Yeah.
So
Easily sit the bowl, not easily, but that's the shot you would think. Sit the bowl, move the Jack.
it's easily.
Cross to her other bowl, potentially.
It's very easy visually, isn't it?
Visually, yes. It's easy from here.
We haven't played a bad bowl all week.
I'll speak for yourself. For the week. Not for the day. Last couple of days.
Day. So, I think she's going to play backhand here. As you called, Triss. I think get to the bowl, back yourself to get to the bowl. Little touch of the Jack. It's all beneficial.
Glad you're enjoying it, Elizabeth. That's a good try from Karen there. Just a little bit high. Jodie just looking to draw to probably sit that back bowl of Karen's. Lands in for second, not quite letting go.
So
that'll be one Jodie.
One shot to Jodie. And we'll just update that scoreboard for you.
Makes sense.
21-14, race to 25 in the 2022 Women's State Singles Final here at Bendigo East. Wednesday, May the 4th be with you. Matthew Atobre's birthday. We have mentioned.
We will continue to mention it.
21st birthday dinner for him tonight. There's
Everyone's
going
to sing happy birthday tonight for Maddie. Yep, cake. We're just getting advice from Bowls Victoria. There'll be a very formal cake for Matt Otterbury.
So Joe just opened up with a bowl, probably about 3 foot short of the Jack, nailed the line. So if there's a time now for Karen to come back, has to be pretty quick. What club does Jodie play for? I would believe that would be Wangaratta. Her and Ethan both play at Wangaratta. As does Ian Brimblecombe too. So, wow, that could be a big day for the club.
Could be. Vincent just saying happy 42nd birthday, Matt. That's a bit of a...
It's a good guess. I don't think he's... You could replace the 2 with another number.
I think so too.
if you add the 2 with a number you put in front of it, you'll be on the money.
Pretty fit, Matt, for his age.
He's an Australian champion triathlete.
He is.
So
yeah. Great shot, Jodie. Actually, I think he did his try. Did he do one in Mexico? He was telling me.
yeah, it's one of the countries overseas.
I'm pretty sure it was Mexico. Pretty tough with the humidity. Different to Australia.
You're right. See Karen playing another good shot, just giving herself a chance. Better there than...
That's a happy home for Karen.
Vinny thought he was younger. Well, makes 2 of us, Vinny. When I looked this morning, I thought that was some sort of joke, that the age, but...
It happens all the time for us athletes.
Keeps himself in great tip-top shape. So the men's final, I believe, will be around the 1 o'clock mark. Both the men's competitors are currently playing mixed pairs.
Yeah.
So
they'll finish this game, have a little break, have something to eat.
Yep, you're right.
I think they're scheduled for 1. Are there any clashes there with the Champ of Champ singles as well?
Not in the men's.
Yeah.
Oh, Karen.
I think she got shot out of that. It's, I know, 1 Jodie still. Jack High bowl.
There is a comment coming through about how proud they are of the Wangaratta Bowls Club, and that's a monumental effort to have 2 players from your club.
Absolutely, Doolan.
In singles finals. Not only that, but Ethan in the pairs. That's a big week for the club. So
huge.
I'm sure all members of that club are super proud of them. And just the bowls in general for Ovens and Murray this week been incredible.
And of course, they're minus one of their greats in Kylie Whitehead, who's over in the UK with this.
She's she's chasing some bigger things.
Yeah.
So see, Karen's going to come have a look here. She's 1 down, I think. I reckon we could see a 4-hand shot here.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Give
under
yourself
the
a
front,
chance.
under the front bowl. If you go right across, you sit the shot bowl. If you nick the jack, it's all good down the back.
It's time to play a big one. 21-14. I reckon she's just having a chat with Luke. So either you dead draw on the backhand, or you give yourself a chance on the forehand. The only downfall to playing forehand, if you do overcook it, you can potentially chip your own out for 2 down.
Yeah.
So,
or if there's a slice of the jack, it could go over to Jodie's other one, but you're 1 down anyway.
you're right.
You know.
I just hope whatever she's playing, she backs herself. Jumps on the mat, 1 shot in mind.
Which one do you reckon's 3rd shot? Karen's at the back or Jodie's front? I'm not sure.
It's difficult to say.
It is from this angle.
I would predict the back one.
Yeah, which means if she takes herself out, she's only 1 down. If that's the case.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's actually playing the backhand, so what do we know?
Probably draw a front noser for 2.
Yeah.
Just unders.
How's she look? Oh.
Just under. However.
Bowls, it's a cruel game. Absolutely ripped off.
Still under Jodie.
I'm joking for people at home.
Karen just chatting to herself. She's still got a smile on her face.
Yeah.
That's it's great to see. Still smiling. Another one. So Jodie goes within 3 now of the finish line.
Just on that, Brad, so it looks like there might be a change with the streaming, given the way these games are going, and
I believe so, and the reason being is because there's 3 ends to go in that encounter in the mixed pairs. We're still currently locked in this battle, and it takes about, Brad, 10 minutes to move the cameras and so forth. So for to go all the way and move all the cameras for potentially one end's worth, probably not just worth it. As you can see, the scoreboard, though, it's a very commanding lead to Gippsland at the moment. So
they might not even play the last end.
Yeah, well, that's a potential outcome as well. So, see Karen playing a good one there, just over. But what we can tell you at our next stream game will be Tris.
That's going to be the men's singles final. And that's at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and we have Thor Shannon versus Brimblecombe.
Ian Brimblecombe. Once again from Ovens and Murray, so...
Yep. That'll be a ripper, actually. So make sure you tune in for that, guys, at 1 o'clock.
Karen needs to play much the same. She just missed wide with her first one. Give herself a chance. Pretty close.
Just needs to let go.
It
did, but later.
Good first couple of bowls.
Yeah. Only one down. One to Jodie.
Scott Magine tuning in. It's absolutely fantastic to see. See Jodie just trying to get to that bowl.
It's a good home there, Jodie.
So full draw here on the back end. She's a bowl tight, she can get to the orange bowl.
Just a little high.
Gave herself a chance, so... What's third shot here? Third shot starts to come into it because Jodie only needs 3.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's probably a bit hard to tell from here.
You heard the don't move it call. I think she played good weight.
She did.
See a comment there about favouring section play or knockout for the state championship finals. Well, I don't think it's a question that needs to be asked. I think knockouts is the way to go. Need to perform best in one game.
So Karen has an opportunity here, doesn't she? You know, she gets that jack back on the angle, on the right angle. She can make 4.
You're right.
But she's got to get it clean. I don't know.
She's a bowl tight. She lands a bowl. Potentially makes 3. So it's time to play a big one. Yeah, I don't agree that it should be section play by any means. Knockout's the way to go. You have a lot of people question, but people travel 3 hours to potentially play one game. Well, it doesn't matter where it is. People are going to be travelling hours. So it's the same for all.
Anne Whitehead. You must mention the marker Anne is also from Ovens and Murray. You guys are everywhere.
Wow.
Strong region. Big region. Good to see.
Actually,
right, let's go, Karen.
Here we go.
What's she got?
Backhand. Trail the jack, land the bowl. Bit of a hush goes over the place.
It's an important bowl, this one, isn't it?
Go.
She's adjusted the line. She's close.
Has she got
Karen.
the kitty? Oh.
Oh, that's a bit stiff.
Big Kev next door. Scoring big once again. And, well, they've shaken hands next door. So that confirms that we will not be going over to that stream.
That game is over between Gippsland and Bendigo Campaspe.
Joe Martin and Brad Lancaster.
Yep. Huge. They came out of the blocks.
Running out 23-5 winners.
Yep.
Over Cassandra Millerick and Kevin Anderson. So they progress to the next round. Semi-finals. So we're in a close
It's a
measure
measure
here.
for shot, it looks like. Don't know. Could be one to Karen. I think Jodie's moving out of... She didn't want the camera. Oh, that's quite funny. Don't worry about the camera, ladies.
You find a few people on the stream.
What's that, Brad?
You see a lot of people on the stream do get nervous and they sort of worry about the camera too much.
Yep. Two Jodie. Bad luck, Karen. I mean, she played the bowl pretty well. She's got the wrong.
You're
She's got
right.
the wrong edge.
So it's two. Sam Lyon joining in. Yeah, good comment there from Stan. South Australia did have sectional finals, and the player that lost twice eventually won the title. So I believe you get one chance, you lose, you're gone.
All right, 24 to Jodie, 14 to Karen. So important, this for's first bowl, isn't it, Brad?
Yeah, you're right.
Get the concentration on Jodie's face.
I think the poll there as well, you could ask a lot of players participating this week, and I reckon you could find that they'd have all the same answer. Knockout's the way to go.
Okay, she's left some room for Karen here. Karen really wants a resting toucher here.
Good shot here from
She's close.
Karen.
Good start.
Yeah, see a few comments coming in for knockout and so forth.
I think Dylan was saying too, we all know this is the hardest one to get, but it's the best one, isn't it? The last one.
It's the one that turns you into a champion, getting that last one, that 25th shot. Currently, Jodie's drawn the shot. Brett Rayner tuning in. Great man. See Karen
Close
drawing
here.
again.
Very close.
She's going to get down to the kitty.
Yeah, she's
She is.
down. Just under.
How's she going here? Looks to be just short.
Just a little shy, not far. Not going to drop numbers with shots like that. It's a good second.
Well, the mindset now of Karen's remains that to win this match, she must just win the end. So, must just win the end. Every end must win.
Even if it's one, it's one, one, one.
Whoever. Just under. Doesn't
Gee,
want
it's
to rock
really
her in.
swooping on that hand, isn't it?
Starting to free up a
Both
fair
sort
bit.
of slipping under. Let's see if she can adjust here, Jodie.
So, it's Jodie's last bowl of the end. How's she looking? Misses that. Gets under. Ooh.
It's a good bowl.
Karen's got one.
Yeah, she's got one, and she's probably... she doesn't want to hit Jodie's bowl on the side there, does she, on her way through?
You're right. Question whether or not we're doing the Stacey Collier Champ of Champs match. I believe 1 o'clock we are streaming the men's state singles final between Thor Shannon and Ian Brimblecombe. I would imagine that we'll be streaming some Champ of Champs actions maybe later tomorrow when they come to the concluding stages, semi-finals and finals. We'll let you know.
I think that's a very good chance of that. Are they only playing one round today, or are they playing later tonight, twilight? No, they're not, are they? Just one round.
Yeah, I think it's only one
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
So...
All right. I think we'll see a gentle draw from Karen here. Like, she's holding one.
Yeah, I think she looks narrow out of the hand anyhow, so just have a chat with her coach.
That's entirely acceptable, I would have thought. She's probably like, she's better off doing that
Got
than
one.
rolling
Yep.
in that other bowl.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
$24.15.
Harder shot to get, that last shot. I was talking with Jodie Neville the other day in one of our games where we were stuck on a number at one stage, and we put it's superstitious, these things are her superstitious, and it worked. She said, you put a circle around it, you've been stuck on it for 4 ends or something, and off we went again. So, it's just getting off. Sometimes you can get stuck on a number, and 24 seems to be one that you do get stuck on. Can do. Oh.
Yeah.
We're having comfort stop.
I think she's just chatting with her coach at the moment.
Okay. Oh, Jodie might be.
Crowd starting to build up behind us. Anticipation. Champ of Champs coming up. Who's your tip in the men and women's Champ of Champs?
We've already talked about this, Brad, earlier today. I don't have a tip at the moment. I'll be supporting the Yarra representative in Margaret Hunt. Have her back all the way, so let's see how it plays out. What about you?
In the women's, Jesus. I'm going to go Nicole Shortis in the women's. I reckon it'll be a Nicole Shortis, Cassandra Millerick final if they're on opposite sides of the draw. But I'll go Nicole Shortis. In the men's though, I'm going to think tactically about this. I'm going to cover 3 plays in one. In the men's, I'm going to go for an Ethan. We have 3 Ethans playing out of the 16. I'm going
Good odds
to back an Ethan.
Good work.
So
good work, Brad.
Anyway, we can see Karen playing backhand here. Hasn't played it too bad, to be fair.
Yep, good start, Karen. I remember Nick Shortis got silver, I think, in the state singles a couple of years ago. Or it was probably 8 years ago. I played her in the semis up here 1 year. Back then I was relatively new, and she was giving me some great advice after the game. She's a great lady.
She is
Nickers.
A well-respected figure in the bowls community. How's Jodes going here? This will turn.
Oh, that's a fair reply, isn't it?
Falls
that's
over.
A match-winning bowl.
Fell the opposite direction.
It did, didn't it?
How often do you see that?
Which one shot?
Closest.
Karen asked the marker the same question.
just while we're getting the markers indication.
It's a measure.
Another mixed
Marker
pairs
doesn't want to
game.
claim it.
Another mixed pairs game has finalised with Michaela Long and Thor Shannon progressing to the semi-finals. So their game was wrapped up with a couple of ends to play.
Yeah, that was another one that blew out a little bit, wasn't it? Someone saying go Wilma from Sandbelt in the Champ of Champs. And Lance just asking, has Nicole got a walkover from Carla? Not sure at this point, Lance. We'll find out shortly.
I believe so.
Yeah. Oh, so nothing's changed here, and it's still a measure. So we're not sure who's holding shot.
So we can confirm Nicole Shortest does have a walkover. Unfortunately, Carla's withdrawn. We hope everything's all right.
Karen. Is it good enough?
Right.
Yeah. It's probably still a measure. Let's see what the marker says. Ah, it's a measure. She's telling us nothing.
Comment there about Dean O'Neill. You're right.
Definitely. Big chance.
The men's and men's field, champion of champions in the men's field, and absolutely action-packed with names, superstar renowned names. However, I was thinking more of an odds point of view by backing 3 Ethans. 3 chances out of 16 as opposed to 1. Chris Philpott tuning in. I can't say what I'd normally say to him on the phone, but I'll give you a call later on. He's just been given an over 60s trial.
So Jodie just having a chat with her coach about what shot she should play here. It's really going to... Tell you what, you'd rather be in Jodie's position than Karen's if it's a measure for shot, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would be thinking so.
She can probably afford to play with a little bit of freedom and change that head.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. She does have a bowl about a yard past, so if it is a close measure... No, Carla's not in Birmingham. She's
she withdrew from that, Leroy.
She was here the other day playing in mixed pairs and in women's pairs and so forth. So that's not the case. She has withdrawn because of
Jodie.
Personal reasons.
She's close here. Jodie Fruend.
What a shot!
Great shot.
Still going to be a measure.
Still going to be a measure.
Still going to be a measure.
That was definitely the shot though, because you could even rock off both of those. Bang bang.
I do think though, if the schedule was Carla over there, they might have looked at things different. However, in saying that, Josh Thornton withdrew from his games this week because he was jet set overseas. So we have had a couple of people withdrawn.
Brent Rayner. Sorry. Hashtag male model for Dean O'Neill. Well, yeah, duh. Just ask him, he'll tell us. Hell of a nice guy too. Alright, Karen. This is the big bowl, you know. She needs to sit that jack high bowl.
Full draw.
Roll herself in.
This could be the game right here.
Could be.
She's in the area.
Needs to release.
It's close.
Oh.
It's one to Jodie.
Well, the marker's still indicating a measure.
Jodie's going to come have a look, though.
Yeah.
It's close. Can hear a fair hush go over, actually. I think if it is close, she's just got to draw the shot on the backhand. Any touch, it's... If she favours the measure, she might just take this. It's close.
Surely she'd play this on the backhand.
Yeah, I think so.
Got to give it.
Just draw the shot on the backhand. Any contact on the jack, you win the match.
Yeah.
So, a state title, a plane ride to potentially a national title. Rides on this bowl. Here we go. Backhand. Draw the shot. Everyone is watching this bowl.
A bit of a silence has gone over the crowd here.
How's the track? The track's good.
She's good.
Jodie Fruend.
Oh well, we're going to find out. I wouldn't be surprised if they just call the umpire straight away here.
Hands on the heads.
Yeah.
Still a smile on Karen Brennan's face. Goes to show what a competitor, what a better person she is.
Probably want to chock that bowl of Karen's.
Here we go. It all
Yep, she's got the
comes
chocks under
down
it.
to this. We'll try and give you the best camera angle that we can. Here we go. How would her hands be? Nerves of steel. Great camera action there.
Don't nudge that bowl, Jodie.
Oh, you can see the fingers a little bit
She's
moving.
leaning over. Oh.
Here we go. Ooh. Karen's going to measure now.
Oh, I think I'd be calling an umpire. I think I'd just be saying, umpire. Jodie's pretty sure she's got it, I think.
Hands on
You
head.
can tell by her face.
So, if this orange bowl is the shot, we have a new 2022.
Yeah, it is Jodie Fruend.
Jodie.
Oh, no, calling the umpire.
That looked...
That's okay. Well, you don't want to leave here going, oh, I should have called an umpire.
If only
you know,
the umpire,
that's
yeah,
right.
you're right.
So.
Jodie's got hands in heads. You can barely watch.
She's got that same look she had the other day when she was facing the fence while Ethan was playing.
She's got hand in heads, and yet Karen's got a smile on her face.
Yeah. Just
Do you reckon we're a chance to speak to the eventual winner afterwards?
Oh, yeah, no problem, I would think. Both girls are very... Just give them their moment. We might just... When we get a result here, we'll run through the mixed pairs scores as well.
Our officiating umpire going to work. It is. She has done
One
it.
Jodie Fruend. Congratulations. So that's a step further. So last year she was the semi-final of the state singles, and this year she's the gold medal champion of the state singles.
You're right.
Great job, Jodie.
She's done a phenomenal effort.
And well done, Karen Brennan, getting all the way to the final. She played awesome throughout the event.
You're right.
So Brad might just see if we can have a word.
Might go see if we can quickly have a chat with Jodes. They'll be
just give her
back
a moment.
momentarily.
We won't be asking her to sing any songs.
No, we won't.
Whilst we're doing that, we might just run through the mixed pairs. So just going, it looks like Ovens and Murray and Sandbelt have blown out a little bit. So Ovens and Murray are on 18. Sandbelt are on 7. They're on 12 ends, so they've got 3 ends. Plenty of ends still to go there. There are 3 ends to go. West Coast, they finished. Northern Gateway won that game against West Coast. And Strzelecki and Goulburn Murray are having a ding-dong fight. They're on 12 ends. They're 9 all. Yeah.
So I might just wait a moment, just while she's...
I'll just duck over and see if we can get Jodie for a few minutes, yeah?
Awesome. So we might just keep the stream going for a couple of moments, Brad. Just might try and get a word with the champion. Super exciting for the Fruend family. A monumental week. Plenty of comments coming in, congratulating Jodie. You're right, she's played unbelievable all week. What an effort. 2022 State Singles Champion. Progressing to represent Victoria at the Nationals Championship. So Trissa's just chatting with Jodie. She's going to come over. So we are going to get a word with the champion. So just as they make their way back over here, everyone wants a signature, everyone wants a photo. Can imagine the excitement for Jodes. She's going to jump in and join us.
Those ones there, 3 and that 4. You want me to do that? Yeah, just, yeah.
So, we get a word with the champion. Just recapping, Jodie Fruend ran out a 25-15 winner over Karen Brennan. So we're now joined by the 2022 Women's Singles Champion, Jodie. Well done.
Thank you so much. Yeah, quite unexpected.
No, you. I think we mentioned on the stream before that last year you made the semi, and someone said to go one step further.
Yeah.
So you have.
Yeah.
More than one step. Made the final and taken out the gold medal. Yeah. Well done.
Oh, thank you so much.
No,
as I said, it was unexpected. I'm just rapt.
How did you feel easing yourself into the game the first couple of ends? Just try to get some rhythm?
Yeah, look, I wasn't very good at the start. Yeah, but I was trying to sort of calm myself down and
yeah, you can see that.
Slow my delivery down a little bit, and I think that probably improved a bit. So.
It definitely did. You played well.
Did the green start to free up a little bit? I think we noticed on the, more so going towards the back green, the backhand especially started to turn a fair bit more.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. It did appear that the green started to free up, but what a week for the Fruend family.
I know. Oh, look, I was just so happy for Ethan, and I wasn't so much concerned about myself, but I was really hoping he'd do well, so...
Well, I think your head print's still on the fence over
there.
We were talking about that.
Oh, they kept texting me saying we can see you in the live stream. Thought I'm moving, and it didn't work. Wow.
Yeah,
no,
we were talking earlier that you've been Fruend. You've had a lot of support on the live stream, a lot of comments from back home, which is lovely.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's on now for you?
Just trials
That's
with
it?
you in a couple of
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
So yeah, so there's no rest. You sort of got to
Yeah.
keep
going.
at it. So yeah,
So,
hopefully.
what's it sort of mean to you now? A chance to represent Victoria to
Oh.
potentially win a national title.
Gosh, I haven't even thought of that step, but it'll be good. Ethan and I will be together up there, so that's great. Yeah. No, I haven't even thought about that. No, one step at a time.
Yeah,
I think for me.
Well, we'll
Well done.
Oh, thanks
Congratulations
so much.
again.
No,
We'll let
thank
you go.
you. Thanks very
Enjoy
much.
the moment. Go and
Th-
celebrate with everyone else.
Thanks a
Well
lot.
done.
Thanks for your time.
So there we go. I've heard from the champion of the women's singles from this year. There are a couple of games of mixed pairs currently still going.
Are we panning across to the mixed pairs or not? No, we're not.
No, they've got 2 ends to play, currently 3 the difference. So we're going to end our stream there. Just recapping that 2022 women's singles winner, Jodie Fruend, from the Ovens and Murray region, Wangaratta Bowling Club. And that's not all for them. Coming up at 1 o'clock is the men's singles, state singles for 2022. We've got Thor Shannon coming up against Ian Brimblecombe. So, viewers,
And congratulations to Karen Brennan as well on her silver medal from Ararat.
absolutely, she's had some big battles over the last couple of days. One late last night in which she played brilliantly in getting through.
So we'll be back on at 1 o'clock.
We'll be back from 1 o'clock, so look out for the notification from Bowls Vic. Until then, go and grab some lunch and kick back.